very good morning to my respective teacher and my dear friends. So today we are going to study about cell structure and functions. So at first I would like to introduce myself. So I am Cadet Tejas.s.danaraddi, roll number 5752, 8th class from section B from Sainik School Bijapur. So I am going to tell about the cell structure and functions. So at first in this chapter we are basically going to study about cells, how the cells looks like, which type of cells are there in plants and animals. So before that, who discovered the cell and by what activity he discovered the cells. Robert Hooke, the one who discovered the cell or identified the cell, and he studied about cork cell. As you can see here, this is called as an cork cell. This cork cell is also an example of a honeycomb. As you can see an honeycomb, if you see an honeycomb, you can see their small boxes, compartments, partitions. Like that, he discovered that in a cork cell there are so many compartments and partitions, which each compartment is represented as an each cell. And like that, Robert Hooke said that this cork cell there are compartments in which each compartment is an cell. So the cell, the basic structural unit. Cell is an basic structural unit. These cells are complex. As you can see, if you this the cells you can say that cells are different shapes and sizes. Like that, egg of a hen represent a single cell, means a whole egg is an a means a single cell. Brick, as you can see, for example, brick is a fundamental unit for buildings. Like that only, cell is a fundamental unit for a big organisms. An egg of hen can be seen by our naked eyes. Like that, some cells can be seen by our naked eyes, some cells we can see by only the microscopes. Like that, as you can see, this is an onion cell. It is a small blade, a small piece of an onion. In this, so many compartments are there. This means we can't see by our naked eyes. We can see this by only microscope. And next, number of cells. As you can see here, for amoeba, see, as you can see for amoeba, why there is only one cell? It is because in amoeba, a single cell can perform all functions like digestion, excretion, assimilation. But if we talk about humans, we can say that the liver is a different, heart is a different, stomach is a different, means different cells are there. Then human body has trillions of billions and trillions of cells are there. Organism made of more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. An organism with billions of cells begins life as a single cell. At first we have only single cell, and that cell will divide into two cells, and those two cells will divide into four, and four to eight, like that only. So the billions of cells will reproduce. Fertilized cells multiplies and the number of cells increases. Like that, just now I told, the egg cells multiplies and the number of cells will increases. Organisms are made up of single cell are called unicellular. For example, amoeba, paramecium, and all egg of a hen and a egg of a ostrich and any egg. Single-celled organisms like amoeba captures and digests foods, respires, excretes, grows, and reproduces. Just now I told it can do everything like digest, respiration, excretion by with the help of only one cell. Next, shape of the cell. Another unicellular is also called as an white blood, which present in our body is white blood is a unicellular, and others are red blood cells, muscle cell, nerve cell are also unicellular. In plant there will be a cell wall. You can see here there will be a cell wall, which in animals it is not it will not appears. In animals there are cell membrane which protects us. In plants there is a cell membrane with the help of cell wall. As you can see, shape of a amoeba appears irregular. You know that because whenever an food or an item comes, the shape of an amoeba differs and it will go to the near of that food and it will eat that. Projection of varying lengths protruding protruding out of its body called pseudopodia. Just now I told. White blood cells, which is also called WBC, is another example of a single cell. Different shapes are related to their specific functions. Membrane provides shape to the cells of the plants and animals. Cell wall is an additional covering over the cell membrane in the plant cells. It is give shape and rigidity to these cells. Next, size of the cells. Most of the cells are microscopic, which I told that many of the cells we have to see by microscopic, and some of the cells we can see by our naked eyes, like eggs. The largest cell is the egg of an ostrich. Just now I told that eggs can be a single unicellular. The largest cell, the size of the cell is related to its functions. Nerve cells are long and branched. An activity. Boil a hen's egg. As you can see at first, when we take egg, inside there will be a liquid, yellow color liquid. But if we boil that, it will solidify. How that? Why that will happens? Because if at first when we boil the egg, after that shell we can see that a white color albumin also there and a yellow color yolk is also there, but when we didn't boil that at first it will be not there. White material albumin which solidifies on boiling. The yellow part is yolk. Cell structure and functions. Different organs of a plant performs specific functions. Root helps in the absorption of water and minerals. Tissues are the group of similar cells performing a specific function. As you can see, this is a single cell. The group of cells is called as a tissue, and the group of tissues is called as an organ, and group of organ is called as an organ system. And group of organ system we can tell as a organisms, like nervous digestive system, reproductive system, excretion system, etc. is called as an organisms. Next, part of a cell. It is cell membrane. Cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and plasma membrane separates cell from one another from the surrounding medium. Central round body in the center called nucleus. Jelly-like substance between the nucleus and the membrane called cytoplasm. Outer thick outer thing in the cell of plants is cell wall. Protection against the variation in temperature, high wind, speed, atmospheric moisture, etc. Blank looking structure in the cytoplasm called vacuoles. Cheek cells has smaller vacuoles. Large vacuoles are common in plants. Small colored bodies in the cytoplasm of the cell of leaf called plastids. Green color plastids called chloroplast. As you can see the last line they told green color plastids called chloroplast. In plants the chloroplast will be appear. By the help of the chloroplast, chlorophyll will be produced in the leaf. The chloroplast will be produced by the plastids. It means small colored bodies in the cyclopalm of the cell of the leaf called plastids. By the plastids, chlorophyll will be produced. By the chloroplast, the chlorophyll will be produced. By this, the plants can make food. Next, comparison of plant and animal cell. In animal cell, animals are generally in small in size. The plant cells are the usually larger than animal cells. So cell wall is absent in the animal cell. As you can see, it is only present in the plant cell because it will protect from harmful gases and harmful environmental conditions like high temperature, high pressure, like that. As you can see, this green color outer covering is called as a cell wall. It has cell membrane with the help. It is, as you can see here, cell wall is an outer coverage. Cell membrane is another protection shield inside the cell wall. But in the animal cell, there is only present cell membrane. There is no cell wall in the animal cell. Cell wall is absent. Yes, cell wall is present, and vacuoles are smaller in size. As you can see, there is vacuoles which is so much small in this in the animal cell. In plants, the vacuoles are so much big. As you can see, this is an vacuole which is so much larger in size. So at last I would like to say that, and the cytoplasm is also present in both of the animal cell and plant cell. And the main three components which is present in cells are cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. It is present in both these. As you can see, nucleus is present in here also and in plant cell also, and cytoplasm is also present in animal cell and plant cell, and nucleus is also present in animal cell and plant cell. And sorry, cell membrane is also present in animal cell and plant cell. So this is my PPT on the chapter cell structure and functions. So I would like to thank my teacher Nayak sir for giving a wonderful topic. Thank you one and all.